I talk about stuff.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Quan Show. Today we are going to be talking about everybody's favorite subject, abortion. So I know this can be a bit of a touchy subject for people, so I'm just gonna say if you don't want to hear it, don't watch it. That's probably the best option. But if you're interested in the moral debate, I'm not here to blame anybody or say anything bad about it, but I am interested in the moral debate, and that's what this video is going to be about. A mostly objective look at it, because I've been on both sides of the opinion in the past, so yeah, now I'm kind of able to look at it a little bit more objectively, I think, anyway. So the first thing to note before we get into this is that there is no objective answer to this debate, as with all moral issues. And that's what kind of makes these discussions both interesting and a little bit frustrating, is that you can't just say this is the fact, like the earth is round. Although people will, still debate about that these days, but really the argument always comes down to, is a fetus a person that deserves rights, or is it part of a woman's body and up to her liberty? Now, beyond that, you can believe that a fetus is a person and deserves rights, and also think that it should be up to the woman to decide what happens. And this is where the infinite line of nuance shows up in this discussion. First, let's look at the groups that usually identify with each position. Typically, the North American right are pro-life and left are pro-choice. There seems to be a strong correlation between right-wing people and being religious, usually Christian. The Bible doesn't actually mention abortion directly, but there is a section in the Didache that says, "Do not murder a child by abortion or kill a newborn infant." Many of the beliefs Republicans hold also stemmed from religion, even if the individual with the belief isn't religious themselves. Left-wing people seem to be more pro-choice because they value the choice of women over what they generally consider to not be a human. People on the left are more commonly secular, which from my experience has given them a moral compass that focuses on the objective facts of the world and not caring as much about things that cannot be proven. The facts. Having a conversation that is fact-based about this subject is seemingly rare. It usually comes down to the emotional aspect, with the left feeling most for the life of the mother and the right for the baby. I do, however, think it's possible to apply statistics to this problem, so that's what I'm going to try to do now. So the first fact is going to be useful for swaying the debate in the pro-life direction. Women in Scandinavia who have an abortion have a 3.5% suicide rate, versus women who have a baby that has a 0.6% suicide rate. As a side note on this one, in the United States, women who have abortions have a 1.6% suicide rate. I think this is probably because in Scandinavia they have a lot of government programs to help women with children, so there isn't as much reason to have an abortion, leaving the women that do probably more emotionally scarred since they didn't have to have one. A fact that would support the pro-choice argument would be nearly half of women who get abortions are below the poverty line. This would imply that the people that are getting them typically are getting them for the right reason, that they can't afford to take care of the child or have the child. Now, I could keep going on and listing facts, but I'll leave some links in the description sorted by pro-life and pro-choice instead. My opinion. I don't want to focus too much on my own opinion on the subject, but this is my channel and it's filled with my opinions already anyway, so I may as well give it a shot. I don't actually sit on either side of the argument fully. As I said earlier, there is nuance to the discussion. I don't think it's a reasonable position to say that a fetus is not a person just because it hasn't had any life experiences yet. It has its own genetic code, its own body, and can move autonomously. That argument that the left uses against the right is inherently flawed. However, just because it is its own being doesn't mean that abortions should be made illegal. I think they need to be made readily available for the safety of women. Do I think that you should go and have one any time during a pregnancy? No, I don't. But to agree on a specific time period during the pregnancy can be difficult. I personally am okay with the first trimester for any reason. Second trimester I get a little hesitant about, and the third trimester I'm completely against morally. However, morality can't always be practically applied, so I think there should be available abortions throughout the entire pregnancy. But I think it should be protocol that later on in the pregnancy, the doctor talks to the woman and makes sure that that's absolutely what she wants to do. I'm not going to say that they should try to talk her out of it because that would be problematic as well. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. As I said earlier, it can be a touchy subject, so I hope I didn't scare anyone away. But if you have anything to add to the discussion, you can join my Discord, link in the description, or comment on my YouTube video to let me know what you think, and I will do my best to respond to you. Just a heads up about the Discord is it is actually a Minecraft Discord. I originally made it for my Minecraft YouTube channel, so if you want to join there, you can talk totally about these subjects. There's this Discord, I guess, to post on there that you can talk about real world subjects and ethics and politics and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Just because it's